Today I'm going to tie for you my royal blue buzzer, and what I've got is a B175 in size 12 in the vise with UTC 70 thread. And just tie it on, start yourself working down the body and come down, so you just go around the bend of the up just slightly to about there and come back up to about there. Just touch more, one more, add a loop. Right, this is the goose biot I'm using. It's a royal blue purpley colour, cracking little colour. And for the cheeks I'll be using some of this ice white ones for the cheeks. So let's get the blue tied in. I've cut this off. You can see the natural curve of it. So the inside of the goose biot, what you don't want to see, I'm tying on facing you. Normally you tie it the other way. Let's get this in the right place. But if you hold it so your biot's turned onto the top like that, you can turn straight away with it. So get that tied in and come up your body to where your thorax is. Now get your clips and clip it in. Make sure it's not turning. This as that one turns. So the reason I'm doing it is, how did you know that'd happen? It's when you're trying to catch them in right at the ends, that's when that'll happen. So let's get it the right way around, so I'm tying it in the right way as soon as I get back down. Sorry about that. Let's get back down. To about that. Get it tied in, just pull it up slightly. Make sure you get all that covered in underneath. You don't want no blue sticking out anywhere. Just take your time on it. That's the one. Get it covered in. A little tag there, look. Just ping that up if it can. That's the one. And come up your body. It's all coming loose, so let's put that back in the vise a touch, quite a bit near the edge. There we go. That should have it. Alright, because I've come up and down just a couple of times, I'm just going to go back down. Shouldn't have to do this if you get there, if it doesn't snap on you. Let's go up and down, just thicken that body up a touch so it's all fairly even. Alright, let's have another go with these. And see, when you mess around with goose biots, they're very fragile, so you just have to be careful with them. Let's get that. Get your first turn. Yeah, thread out of the way. Alright, and when you come round, you want to jump a little bit so that you can see that black between it. And your last turn, if you can get it right, that's it. And you'll lose most of that under your thorax. So just get a couple of turns in it, take your clips off, and get it tied in nice and tight, and snip your other stuff, your excess away. Excess, not excess. There we go. And tidy that bit up all the way to the front, all the way back, and again. Right, now you're looking to get the size of your thorax. So I want to come to about there. So you've got 3 stripes of your thorax. That's all you want to be seeing. Right, your white goose biot, tie your side in. If it gets slightly out of focus, I apologise. Let's get it tied in. I only want it halfway or just below halfway when you tie it in, like that. And get your other one for this side. Get that one tied in. So lovely. Right, I'll tighten them down and get all that white covered in. So look your side, yep. Right, you can see it's a bit bulkier at the back, so work from your eye back, just about halfway, stop and go forward. Now, a lot of people have them just like that and leave it like that. Now what I like to do, I like to build the front up a touch more. So you get that sort of little tiny touch of a wedge shape, or so the head part's larger. And just keep it even though your resin will get over a multitude of sins, and bring your thread all the way to the front of your eye. Pull your biots over halfway, remember. Have a look at them. Just get a tiny touch of tension on them when you're pulling them, and bring it up 90 degrees, pull off, done. You get a much better finish. Get your other goose biot. Halfway, remember. So it's like that. A couple of few turns on it. 90 degrees, pull it off. Keep a little touch of tension. Try and keep to the top off and build your head just slightly. Don't need too much. Three turns, plenty. There we go. Pull your thread down. Ping that off. Right, now we're going to put the hot spot on it. Now the hot spot is done with diamond gel. This is from Celtic Blob Company. It's cracking stuff. Goes off with your UV torch. So get your dubbing needle. Load a bit up onto it. Put your top back on. I shall end up with it on your lap. Just load it up like that, look. That black bit, what we left at the back, that's where we're going to put a touch on. Just touch it, move it around with your needle. You don't want it super thick. You don't want a great big blob. Even though I should probably end up with one now. I've told you not to do one. Just move the needle around. Just take your time doing it. And that's it, that's lovely. Just wipe the rest of it off your needle so you don't leave your needle all gammed up. And get your UV torch and get on that. You can see the ribs between that goose biot, nice and rough looking, and that's giving it texture and what have you there, so that looks fantastic. Get that UV in so it's going off. Don't forget, if you like what you're seeing on the videos, to give us a thumbs up and subscribe. Just help the channel grow. Subscription's free. It'll just help everything grow. Right. Next, we're going to use bug off. My preferred choice when I'm doing buzzers. This time of year, when you're just coming out of winter, your stuff can go a touch thicker. If it does, put it in a bit of warm water, just thin it out again, it's fine. This is okay. And you've got to make sure when in the colder months that you've got a really good torch. That's the key to it. It's the key to getting a nice good finish on them. So I get that on. Let's get a bit more on my brush. Try not to put on too thick down the body, because you don't want to lose those ridges that you've got just in there, lot. So go on the goose biot and then let it dribble in between and over your hot spot. And just spread it, and that's the glue what's going to hold them all when you trout chomps on it, because they definitely hit them when the buzz are fishing sometimes. And so you can do these all the way down to size 14s. And the goose biot is a great rib to use. I've got that done. Go back to the UV torch, and like I say, because it's in the colder months, don't be shy to give it a good UV in. Let that torch do the work, and you won't get tacky flies. This is why you want a stronger torch, so that it really cures them quick. You'll actually see sometimes when you're doing them, you'll see like smoke and smoulder coming off them where it's burning the resin, setting it. That's the look that you want. But you see, these blue, when you got the UV torch on them, look fantastic. With the white UV cheeks. Absolutely lovely. And that's your finished buzzer. Cracking little buzzer, early season that is. You've got your hot spot to catch their eye, that blue and purpley blue that they'll love, early season, and some UV white cheeks with black and white that work. So there's nothing there that the fish ain't gonna like. So if you want to see how to tie it again, see it on my YouTube channel, John Kirk Fly Tying. Thanks very much for watching, guys.